jerky. Because America. Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me. Welcome back to another Fight and Talk video. You join me on the A15 in Lincoln. We're not in Lincoln. This is California, and I am driving into LA, and you're coming with me for a very good reason, because this is kind of the start of the new channel. Still the same channel, still the same stupid me doing my stupid silly little voice. Don't care, don't like it, go and watch somebody else. I am going to buy a car today, so I've got 5 viewings booked, and I am currently in my rental car, and it is a convertible Mustang, obviously. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, why have you rented a convertible Mustang? Well, there's a story there, obviously. It wouldn't be me, would it, if there wasn't a story? I didn't rent a convertible Mustang. I rented a very normal, sane, and very cheap. It was just kind of like an SUV thing. And it is hot. It's like hot as balls here. It like crazy hot, like 100, what is it? Well, actually, it's all in Fahrenheit, and as we know, I don't know what that means. Right now, it's 88 degrees Fahrenheit, which is some temperature, and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Today's meant to be really hot. It's supposed to be about 106, 107 degrees. Again, I have no clue or concept of what that means. So, but I think it's going to be hot. So I got distracted, sorry. So let me tell you the story. So I drive out of the Enterprise car lot, where I rented my soccer mom car from. Literally 3 minutes down the road, the air conditioner blew up, and I was like, you gotta be joking me. So the next thing is the fans shorted out. I had no fans.
You've got no fans?
I had no aircon. I drove to the next town where there's another Enterprise place, and I drove in there, and I like fell out of the car. I was like, ugh. It was so hot, right, that my phone that I was using to navigate, because I don't know where I am ever, and my phone just went, no, it's too hot, and shut and just switched off. I was like, oh no. It was a nightmare. Anyway, so I get to the car place, and nothing really happens that quickly here. Everybody, it all happens, but we just chill out. Just take a seat, sir. So I was like, okay, I'll take a seat, sir. So I sat down and had a seat, and I sat for 2 hours, and I was starting to get a little bit peed off. I was like, come on. I wasn't going to be grumpy. I was just like, I went up and I really politely spoke to the guy, and I was like, hey man, I have been here for a long time, and I have quite a lot to do. Is there any chance you could sort me out? And I went, look, I'm a car guy, I like my cars. Is there any chance you could give me something like a little bit decent? And he was like, oh yeah, I'll see what I can do. So, do you know what? Next thing is, they pull around the corner in a brand new convertible Mustang, and we did some fist bumping, some like pat a cake, and that was it. And I drove away, and I like it. It's a nice car. So it's not a bad car to have, and I got it for free, basically. We are now going into LA. I've got 5 viewings. I'm going to look at 5 different cars, and I know what you're thinking. What are you going to get first? So the whole point of this, guys, is, and this is what the channel's going to be, is I'm going to be buying cars in the States, and I'm going to be sending them back to the UK. And I want you guys to help me with that. I want you to tell me, what do you think people would be interested in seeing? I'd quite like to do recovery trucks. I think like some of these spec lift recovery trucks, the repo specs, I think they will be really good. I think they're going to be quite sought after. I know that there's a lot of recovery guys going to still be watching the channel. If you think your company would benefit from one of these with like the Century lift gear and all that sort of stuff, let me know. I can source them out here, and you will not get messed around. I will literally film it. I'll film it. You can see everything. I'll test drive it. We'll test it. We'll make sure everything's good. And then I can ship them back to you. We'll all just go around repossessing everybody's cars in the UK. So that's kind of the plan. But I also think that there's got to be potential for some decent muscle cars on the channel. So the first car manufacturer and model that I'm looking at today is the Dodge Challenger. So I'm going to look at 4 Dodge Challengers, and then I'm also going to look at a Tesla. Don't ask. Don't judge me, don't turn off. California is really well set up for Teslas. They're actually quite cheap out here. I think since Elon Musk and Trump have had a bit of a row, you can get Teslas pretty cheap, because not many people want them now. I don't know how these people are going to feel about being filmed. I really don't know. So, well, it might be that I just get some like shots of the cars discreetly, or I might just say to them, look, I don't want to film you. I'm gonna, just for these first few that I buy, we might just do it a little bit like that until I get my feet under the table, till I've sort of worked out everything and how the process works. It might be a little bit like that. And yeah, you've come with me. I'm absolutely cacking my pants. That goes without saying. I don't know anybody here. I've literally just completely upped my life and moved. But what makes it a little bit easier is having my GoPro with me, and you're coming with me. And I would love it if you'd stick around for the ride, stick around for the journey. We'll see what we can do. We'll go for it. In the meantime though, I'm going to wing us down to LA. I've got about 30 miles to run now till I get down there. You look out the front for a bit, listen to this tune, and we're all going to have a good time. I thought I'd just show you this because I'm sat in like crazy traffic. Welcome to LA. This is what LA is like everywhere. That's what it looks like. You see it? Red. Everything is red. People just smash into each other. It's like the Dodgems. I have had enough of LA traffic. This is mental. Pure mental. Yeah, Eddie, right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to whiz us. I'm not whizzing anywhere. So this is worse than the M6. One of my favourite places is the M6. Oh look, there's an Evo. Hello. Hello. Evo man. Yeah, I'm going to get us up here. I've apologised. I've spoke to the guy and I've apologised because I'm going to be like an hour late. And he was like, "It's okay, man. It's like LA. It's insane. Just take your time. Take your time." Everything just goes Irish. I'll get us up to this car and then I'll do some shots. So the next shots you'll see will probably be of me at this car. See you in a minute. Love you, bye. Don't go anywhere, okay? Don't you switch off. We're going to see some nice cars in a minute, I promise you. Bye, love you. I got to try and explain to you some stuff, right? LA is not a very safe city, so me doing all this it's actually super sketchy, like really sketchy. They're both petrol heads. They've both been sat in a car park waiting for me for 50 minutes. I said to them, I was like, why do you meet in car parks? Because in the UK we would say that's really dodgy. Like if you're buying a car in the UK, one of the things you do is you check that the V5 matches the address that you're at, so that it's not dodgy. Here you don't do that. You meet in a car park. And they were like, yeah, there's too many like dodgy people around here, like there's too many people getting shot, so you meet in a public place where there's CCTV and all this. And I was like, okay. So as it sounded. Anyway, the car's unreal, right? Look at that, the presence of it. I don't think the GoPro is going to show you fully the presence of this car. It is just mind-blowing. It's got a straight through exhaust, straight from the headers back, like a 4-inch exhaust all the way back to 5-inch tips. It's bonkers. The noise when it starts, listen to this. Can you imagine? Oh my god, starting that at 6 o'clock in the morning, like going to work. So I think it would clearly be a show car for someone in the UK, definitely. Anyway, so that's the first one. Just stick with me, guys. We'll go and look at the second one, and hopefully I don't get shot. All you gotta do is stay alive and be happy. Remember, that's it. Right guys, I've just got here. We are in Pasadena, so that's like the hills of LA there. Somewhere down there is like the Hollywood sign and all that. That's what we want to see, innit? So I'm at a dealership. I'm going to take the camera, taking you with me, and I'm going to try and get some more footage this time. So this should be a little bit easier for me to film I think, but well, I'll probably offend someone, and hopefully I don't die, hopefully we don't get shot. I've been doing a lot of thinking about that last one. The exhaust on it was just mental, like it was so mental. I think for that to be registered in the UK, it's going to at least need catalytic converters fitted to it, and that might quieten it down a little. Well, it will quieten it down a bit. Oh, I don't know, this is technical. This new business venture of mine, guys, importing American muscle cars back is becoming quite difficult. I don't know what to do. Right, we'll get better at this. Right, I'm gonna go see this guy. See you in a minute. Love you. Bye, bye, bye. Guys, we are on our way now out of Pasadena. I'm now heading east towards somewhere, I don't know, Glendale, I think. What did you think of that one? He was a nice guy, he was a lovely people. Can you see me? He goes to me, it has performance exhaust. I was like, yeah, you think? I didn't even notice that. Anyway, then he goes, he says to me that he reckons he can sort me out insurance. So that's one of the biggest issues I've got. So just to give you an idea, to insure like one car, you're looking at somewhere in the region of about £2,000 to £3,000 every 6 months. Yeah. So, and that's, do you know why? Because think of that, like they've got no NHS, so the medical bills when people get injured, it's all to cover the medical bills. So that's why the insurance is so high. But he says he reckons he can get me insurance as well on that car. That sounds pretty good to me. I really liked it. It drove well. It had a lot of higher miles. It had 117,000 miles on it. But American miles are a lot different to UK miles. Like 117,000 miles in America on a straight, on roads like this that just go on forever, is a bit different to driving up and down the B119 in Utoxa. Where did I get Utoxa from? How does my brain work? I'd love to know. Okay, so I've just looked at the last one. It's been a long day. I've been driving for about 6 hours all around the same city, which is pretty mental. It is. I can't even begin to tell you how big this city is. So I've just had a little chat with Neve, my daughter Neve. She called me whilst I was here, and I was trying to explain to her how big it is. LA is so big. Like, if you think London is big, imagine the whole footprint of London. LA is probably, I reckon at a guess, 10 Londons. It's crazy. That last one was the 6.4 litre, so bigger engine. The problem is, the first one and the third one have been in accidents, right? So they're like categorised, they're like Cat C, or like, what is it now in the UK? Cat N and Cat S. So it's the same as that, but here they call it it's a salvage title, that's what they say, right? So the first one and the third one are salvage. The second one is not. The second one's got much higher miles. I don't know. I also don't know how it affects it. If you send a car back to the UK that's salvage in the States, does that mean that it becomes a categorised write-off in the UK? I don't think it does. Does it? But obviously I would have to provide probably the pink slip. I don't know. I'm learning all about this. And now that we're like multinational car importers. So, oh God, I don't know. It's been a long day, and what I'm going to do is head back. I'm going to go and get a beer. I've got to be honest, like, I've had my eyes opened a little bit to this world, because people do not want to meet at their home. They want to meet in car parks. So that's what you do when you buy a car here. And I can see how buying a car can be quite sketchy. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Charger. So I didn't realise that the Charger is just the Challenger, but the 4-door version. I found that out today. I know I probably should know more about this now that I'm a car importer. God's sake. Oh guys, I'm tired. Right, what do you think then? What do you tell me in the comments what one you'd have gone for?
I don't know. I just don't know. Zippy.
Lots to think about. I'm now just about to cross through the mountains at the north of LA, if anyone knows it. It's beautiful around here. It's hot right now. What is it? 103 degrees. whatever that means. Thank you for coming along on my first America video. I hope you're all happy, I hope you're all well, I hope you're living your best lives, whatever you're doing. If you've liked this, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would be great if you could, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Much love, guys. I will see you on the next one. Whatever it's going to be an adventure. We're living.
Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell.